Let's talk about the word debt. For most people, it just has this heavy feeling, right? It feels like this weight that you're always trying to get out from under. But what if that's only half the story?
What if debt could actually be one of two completely different things? A powerful tool that literally builds your wealth, or a devastating trap that just keeps you poor? Well, according to our source for this explainer, Breaking the Chains of Consumer Debt, the path you end up on really depends on how you think about this very question.
And this right here is the big idea we're going to unpack. The source makes a really bold claim. Not all debt is the same. There's a very specific, very dangerous kind that actively traps people in a financial struggle. So, what is it?
To really get it, we first have to look at debt's two different faces. You see, it's not inherently good or evil. It all comes down to its function. Is it working for you, or are you just working for it?
What's so wild is how simple this breakdown is. When debt is a tool, it's working for you. You're using it with a clear plan to get something more valuable in return. Think about a business loan to grow your company, right? But when it's a trap, it's just working against you. There's no plan, no return. It just costs you, day in and day out.
And this massive difference in how debt functions, it all comes down to the mindset behind it. It's a choice, really. A choice between being strategic for the long haul or just grabbing some comfort in the short term.
You see, the source points out that a strategic mindset looks at debt as a leverage. It's a calculated move. You borrow money to get an asset or an opportunity that's going to grow in value, something that's going to put you in a better spot later on. It's careful, it's planned, it's totally intentional.
And then there's the other side of the coin, debt for short-term comfort. And this is the danger zone. We're talking about borrowing for that instant gratification, for things that lose value the second you swipe your card, and you don't really have a solid plan to pay it back. This is exactly where debt starts to turn against you.
All right, so let's name names. What is this trap? What's this bad debt the source is warning us about so strongly? Let's look at how it quietly traps millions of people.
So here it is, high-interest consumer debt. Yeah, we're talking credit cards, payday loans, personal loans with those crazy high rates. By its very design, this stuff makes it incredibly difficult to ever get ahead. So let's look at exactly what kind of damage it does.
First, it's like a silent leak in your finances. The interest is so high that a huge chunk of your monthly payment doesn't even touch the amount you originally borrowed. It just goes straight to the lender. It quietly siphons away your income, month after month, leaving you with less and less money for everything else.
And second, as that debt gets bigger, your options in life get smaller. When a huge slice of your paycheck is already promised to lenders before you even get it, you lose your freedom. You can't just decide to take a lower-paying job you'd love or move to a new city on a whim. The debt starts making your choices for you. And the biggest consequence of all? It basically puts your future on hold. Every single dollar you pay in high-interest charges is a dollar you're not saving for a down payment, or investing for retirement, or using to build the life you actually want to live. Financial freedom just gets pushed further and further away.
Okay, that all sounds pretty intense. And it is. But the source is really clear on this. You can absolutely protect your future. So how do we break out of the trap? How do we start building that better mindset? Well, there is a way forward.
And it really comes down to these 3 steps. Step 1 is the bedrock. You have to make a conscious choice to avoid high-interest consumer debt, period. From there, it's all about learning and building. You got to replace those old habits with smarter ones, and this is the big one, you have to shift your entire mindset.
And listen, this isn't just about making a budget. It's about developing a deep financial awareness, like really understanding how money works. And it's about adopting that wealth-building mindset we've been talking about, where you're always thinking, how can I make my money work for me, not the other way around?
And I think this quote just nails it. It captures the whole idea. Wealth isn't some accident that just happens. It's the direct result of having consistent, positive financial habits that you stack on top of each other, day after day. In the end, your habits build your future.
So, as we wrap up, the big question isn't whether debt itself is good or bad. The real question is, for you, which path is your money on? Is it being used as a tool to strategically build your future, or is it caught in a trap, quietly holding you back? The choice, and the power to change, is all